Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda. Man, I was afraid that this was going to be a one-time thing, but, you know, stuff do surprise me. That, I decided to continue. Oh, look this wall. The vines are growing at giving us a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Link. So, in the last episode, we started the game, we got into the Deku Tree, we got the sword and shield, and here we are. Now, this being the first dungeon and all, I can let the game basically give you an idea on what it's like, giving you the basic on what you need to know. You found the dungeon map. Press start to go into the subscreen and look at the map subscreen. Blue chambers are places you already visited. Your current location is at the flashing room. Move up and down to select the floor and view. So what it's telling us right now is that this is the map. The picture on the left side is us. And it's showing us how each room looks. Now, there's also another item we can get called a compass. Sorry, I have to think about that one. And it will show us where treasure chest is and where the boss is hidden. But I think that maybe the sound is a little too high today. I'm turning it back to like 17. And yeah, no. First challenge here is this. Now, if you noticed, every time we go near him, he'll duck down. So what you have to do is bring out your shield. And then go over to him. Oh, I'll forgive you, master. I'll give you a clue if you let me go. When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold forward, you will roll on the ground. When you land, you won't get hurt from the fall. I can guarantee it will work, though. If the cliff is really, really high. Well, try it if you're feeling bold. So that was the first puzzle. Now keep in mind that each room is separate and there'll be a lot of different challenges. Now what I'm doing here is I'm actually skipping a puzzle, because ideally what you're supposed to do is that you're supposed to shoot down a ladder that's behind you using the fairy slingshot. Now, the thing that people forget is that if you jump on a platform, it will fall, but if you don't jump on a platform, well, it won't fall. So what the game is telling us to do, we have never equipped anything to the C slot. So I want us to shoot this ladder. But since we never made this platform fall, then we don't have that platform problem. Now there is another trick I will show off. Because usually, you see those spiders on the wall? You're meant to shoot them off. Meant to shoot them off. Give me that. But what you can do is you can actually climb it, ignoring them fully. You stop moving and he'll leave you be. It's that simple. And then you drop from here. And then you have this guy. This is a big Skulltula, so if you talk to Navi, he'll be like, yeah. Soft spot is weak spot. And then the puzzle here is that we land in the middle of the web. But if you do this correctly, like I totally missed, you can actually shoot your way over to this ledge. But that's okay. Because you can also do a trick called ground hop. Which I'm not exactly so good at, but I remember a person I watched said like... You look into that crack. See if I can do it. So you look into that. You do a backflip. Ah, well. Do a backflip. You want to put away the sword as well. And you want to roll. Ah, well. I'm not so good at this. See if I can do it one more time. You want a backflip? And then I don't remember, actually. I think you gotta look at this. Yeah, no. I don't remember. I'm sorry. But basically, if you do the right, you should be able to jump from the ground, and you can skip that entire part down here, but it's fine. Now, sadly, I won't be collecting all of these golden spiders. But I'll let you know that each cave, each dungeon, and like many spots in Hyrule have these spiders clinging to the wall. When time comes, I'll explain what they do. But right now... right now we have a puzzle to do. Oh. Remember how the fire burnt the spider web? So now we have that again. But the only way for us to carry a fire is using a stick. So you gotta bring out the stick. Gotta bring this with us. And then we need to set this on fire. And then if you use the melee attack, you'll bring away the thing. Now pay attention to what this guy says. Miss Spear may teach you something cool. You'll never beat my brothers up ahead unless you know that punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 21. Do you think I'm a traitor? So remember 3, 2, 1. Now this is a button. It lets you go into some areas that are locked. After you get into the water, if you hold A, you can dive. Bet sure there's something interesting underwater, things underwater. Yeah, so what Navi is telling us is that, hey, there's a button down here. But technically, we don't need to do that. If you're really smart, or, well, time, you can actually do a backflip on that thing, and you can skip this entire thing, but the chances for completing it is slim pickings. Alright, just gotta wait there. You don't need to duck here, but I like doing it. And then you have this boy. Now, the thing with me is that I've done the Deku Tree so many times in the randomizers that they just go through like nothing. But right now, the randomizer... this is not randomized, this is vanilla, so vanilla is gonna take extra time. So, keep in mind what she said, but you don't need to push this entire way. You just need to push it a little bit. And I also think I will equip the Deku Nuts. Because they're super handy. Now, in the start there, I'm not really worried about puzzles. What I'm more worried about is like later sections when we'll be going long side dungeons. Now these guys that drop down from the roof, if you get them before the hatch, Then you can just kill the egg instantly. But also, you can also just equip the slingshot. And if you see the eggs, you can actually just shoot them. Well, you know, I'm very good at aiming. Or I guess not. No, you can. It's just a hitbox. The hurtbox is being stupid. Ah, we are actually not gonna touch that. So of course, the first dungeon is always short? Well, it could be long depending how bad you are at Zelda. As you see, that's not the case here. Now there is a thing you can do here, which is like backflipping up to that pillar the thing is standing on, but will you risk it? I would not. What are you gonna do instead is grab the fire. Now we're gonna crouch here. No, I hope you remember the password, because now you're gonna have to remember. Was it 321, 123, or was it 231? See if I got it right. How did you know our secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma. You note that a coup de grace to Queen Goma. Strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie, sorry about that. Now, I'm gonna teach you a trick to Queen Goma. So basically, you can see her hanging up there. When you... I've just learned holding the set R and pressing the B activate the Deku nuts. I meant to do C target. I'm gonna teach you a glitch. It's called damage storing. So basically you bring out your stick, you do a jump attack, and now every time you crunch stab, you'll have the jump attack damage on your sword. This is very important to remember. Now, I don't think looking up will revert that. But it definitely does... Oh. It definitely does increase the damage by a lot. Parasitic Armored Asteroid Goma. No. Hello, game. I'm terrible. I'm absolutely trash. Oh well, whatever. It worked. Now usually I'm way better at bosses, but right there, learning the N64 controller is well, it's not an N64 controller, more the Switch controller. So this is called a heart container. It increases your max HP by 1. Every bosses drop 1. Well, at least if it's like an end dungeon boss. And then you have a portal out of here. It's always interesting to see what the game throws at you. But since we beat the Deku Tree, we are finally done with that place for now. We could come back to it to get some spiders, but nah. Well done, Link. Thou hast very demonstrated thy courage. I knew thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I have yet one more thing to tell ye. Wouldn't thou listen? No. No, Link. Thou must know my time is short. Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. The guy came from fire. His name is Sephiroth. This evil man ceaselessly uses his wild sorcerer's power in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that the one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Oh. Before time began and spirit and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nairu, the goddess of wisdom. Farori, the goddess of courage. Nice explosions for a 964. Din, Yavel. No, her strong flaming arms, she cultivated land and created the red earth. Nairu poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave spirit of law to the world. Faruri, with her rich soul, produced all life forms that would uphold the law. The 3 great goddesses, their labor completed, departed for the heavens, and the golden sacred triangles that remained at the point of where the goddesses went. Since sacred triangles have become the basis of our world providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. They expect you to be really quick at reading, eh? Thou must never allow the desert man in the black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with an evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death of curse upon me and stepped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant effort to break the curse were successful. I was doomed before you started. Yes, I'll pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. There will surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone the man wanted so much to cast for the curse upon me. Could have also burned down a tree and just dug it out. Oh, look at that beautiful graphic. It's all golden and green. You got the Kokuri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the Deku Tree. The future depends on thee, Link. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye. And thus, the legendary Deku Tree rots away. And let's go to Hyrule Castle, Link. Goodbye, Garrett Deku Tree. And thus, we have murdered the great Deku Tree. Hello. Hey Link, what did you do? The great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you do such a thing like that? It's all your fault. And with that, he walks away, never to be seen again, maybe. But sadly, this is where the episode will have to end. Because the game loves throwing cutscenes. I guess next time we'll see what lays outside of the castle, forest. The forest folk shall not leave these woods. Be a shame though. Corey will die if you leave the forest. You're not going to try to leave the forest, are you? Thankfully, I'm not like one of you. But I thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you had a good time. And hopefully next time we'll get to meet the Princess of Destiny, Princess Zelda. Farewell.